at this time is that Constable Maitland was this afternoon charged with the murder of his 23-year-old girlfriend, Donaldson.
Before I go into the other matters in this press conference, I just want to address the investigations surrounding Donaldson, who was reported missing on July the 13th. We have spent the last 20 days probing and following where the evidence has led. We are mindful of the sensitivities of this particular case, as the person at the center of the investigation is a police officer. As such, the investigative team has received the highest level of oversight from the Deputy Commissioner in charge of our crime and security portfolio and senior detectives assigned to the CIB headquarters. The investigation is also benefiting from the input of other agencies, including INDECOM, the Institute of Forensic Science and Legal Medicine, and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Relatives of Donna and members of the public can be assured that we've approached the investigation in a very deliberate and systematic way. We have spared no effort in our investigations as we utilize modern technology, forensic science, and solid traditional detective work to progress the case. At this time, I will invite DCP Bailey to briefly outline the process and timelines that have led us to this point in the investigation. DCP Bailey.
Thank you, Commissioner. On July 30, when the report regarding the disappearance of Ms. Donaldson was received, a missing person investigation was immediately activated. Between July 13 and July 17, several interviews were conducted and statements recorded. Various pieces of evidence were collected and secured. Hospitals and several premises visited and checked by the family updated on the efforts being made by the police. Constable Maitland's home was also visited and processed by our forensic teams. On July 18, a case review was conducted and a press briefing convened at the offices of the Commissioner of Police. Between July 18 and July 24, additional persons were interviewed and statements recorded. Other evidential materials were also secured and processed. On July 25, a divisional case review was held. On July 26, a third case review was conducted where members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the DPP and senior prosecutors from our office, as well as INDECOM were in attendance. On July 27, Constable Maitland was taken into police custody and a press statement issued. On July 29, he was taken before a court and remanded in custody. What I can report at this time is that Constable Maitland was this afternoon charged with the murder of his 23-year-old girlfriend, Donaldson. The charge comes after 20 days of diligent and comprehensive investigation by detectives in what began as a missing persons investigation, but given the evidence that was being collected, subsequently became a murder probe.
This is another case where tragedy is associated with interpersonal issues. We will continue to provide updates to Donna Lee's mother and the rest of the family as the case progresses. I believe it is also appropriate that I highlight the challenges we face when conducting an investigation in an atmosphere where fake news abounds. When I use the term, I'm not referring to news with inaccuracies. I'm referring to fabricated and misleading stories in relation to an investigation. Every time these fabrications are published, they not only divert the attention of the police, but they further traumatize the grieving family and loved ones and enrage the genuinely concerned. It begs the question, whose agenda does this serve? These fake news elements do not serve the interests of the family. They don't serve the interests of law enforcement, and they do not serve the interests of justice. When fake news muddies the water and causes people to lose faith in the integrity of the judicial process. It only benefits the guilty.
So you whip your game, but you did not whip your game right. You plan your game, but you didn't plan right, whether it's you do it or not. The upholder is worse than the thief. Conspiracy to murder, you will be charged. So keep on playing mad. You need to sit down and arrange up your money to pay your lawyer. You're sitting down about your under suicide watch. Where is the suicide? If you plan to suicide, hurry up. At least we get you out of the way. You're gonna just play it off and then pay someone to say anything. I am telling you today, the Hobia won't work this time. The Hobia that you're underneath will not work this time. It won't work. It will not work. The God's gonna punish you. The gathering won't work. And if you join the lodge, it won't work. Listen good. Share it to the police. If you wear a guard ring, it won't work. If you're drinking blood, it will not work. If you join the lodge, it won't work. And if you join Illuminati, it not will work. If God's going to punish you. The God's gonna punish you. I'm just telling you now. The God ring won't save you. And if you join the lodge, it won't help you. And if you are doing rituals to make sure they will lock you up, it won't work. because I came with the Lion of Judah to blow. The Lion of Judah shall break every chain and give us the victory again and again. This chapter is no normal chapter. This one ain't the normal one. When our blood is soft and the gods punish you, the conquering lion shall break every chain. The conquering lion shall break every chain. The conquering lion shall break every chain and give us the victory again and again. And then believe, where that man was going. I like when you talk like that. I love when you talk like that because the gods of this land is about to punish all those who are involved in the disappearance of Miss Lee. The gods is about to punish, but there is have to be a warning before the punishment comes. There must be a warning before the punishment comes. So I have to warn you tonight, it's approximately 15 minutes to the hour of 9. I make the prophecy to you. The gods are giving you 24 hours to make the report to the commissioner. What happened? They're giving you 24 hours to report to the commissioner what really took place. In this will I be confident, one thing have I desire of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. For he shall give his angels charge to keep thee in all thy ways. Bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon lions, and added the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. He shall set his love upon me, therefore I will deliver him and set him on high, because he has known my name. Call upon him, and I will answer him, and I will be with him in trouble, deliver him, and honor him with long life. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. So we are here to let the devil and their entourage know that we are one under God, one under the Almighty, and no devil, no demon from the pit of hell cannot scare us. Is in Word 21. Does anyone heard that? Nothing wrong with that, man. Remember, I speak to the Almighty. I am in the realm of the Spirit. I speak. Tell him to get out of Word 21 or wherever he is, because he's not getting off. And he's not crazy, and that psych will not work. that sites will not work. So if you are under observation at the hospital for suicide, because allegedly, I am using the word allegedly because you ain't gonna trap me in this. I am using the word allegedly. If you are on a suicide watch, we don't want you to be on a watch. If you plan to suicide, go ahead. If you plan to hurt and damage yourself, go ahead. Make the case much easier. You will make the case much easier for Jamaican citizens. So don't go lay down in Ward 21. Allegedly, that's what I heard, that's what I see on social media. Don't go set yourself at Ward 21 or hospital saying that you're under suicide watch. That scam won't work. That play out will not work. That mafiaism won't work because we know that code. Now when you play mad, when you play mad and your lawyer take you to the court, the judge said, oh, you are insane. You're not insane, baby. I told you the God's gonna punish you. You take this one for joke. The God's gonna punish you. So don't come with that nonsense playing game as if you're sick. If you're sick and mad, start walking the road and eat garbage. Let us see. Get on the road and start to go in the garbage bin with your knapsack on your back. Let Jamaica see you doing that. If you're crazy, run down halfway tree road naked, let us see. If you're crazy. I know you're not crazy. You're using sites on Jamaica people. You think we are stupid? Do you think that we Jamaicans are stupid? You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all of the time. Get up, stand up for your rights. We will stand. We will stand for our rights. We will demonstrate for our rights. And if it takes a year for this case to be closed, we will be demonstrating for a year. This is Satan right now. Hey! It's God versus the devil in this season. So you are. If the devil send you, come tell him you buck up on God. The devil send you, come tell him you buck up on God. If the devil send you, come tell him you buck up on God.
Go!